Hey folks, today we're going to talk about how to put a keyed locking handle on an EnerLux patio door. So first I want to show you just kind of what we're doing in the basics. This is the 2-point lock that's in the sash. The screws here in this handle, this is the interior of the door, go through that hole and that hole. Now the locking section is this tab right there, okay? So that cylinder is centered between those two mounting holes, and it's what's actually going to move when the lever gets pushed. So that lever is in there actuating the lock. I just wanted to show everybody that so you can kind of visualize what's happening on the inside. So we're going to do two things here quick. We're going to take off the handle, take out the lock, and then I want to show you where to put a hole. If your patio door was installed or shipped before 2022, you'll have to make a hole on the outside of the door. If not, it was pre-drilled. So we're going to go ahead and take off the handle quick. You start from the inside. If you do use a power tool, be very gentle. Okay. One thing to always check for is those black grommets. These handles have a black grommet. This is the regular standard Euro style handle. The upgraded, more geometric square signature handle does not have the black grommets, but if you've got this style of handle, make sure you look for those black grommets on the inside of the handle. Okay, see one just fell here. Okay, and then this is just the locking lever that comes out. You can see there's a tab that actually activates the lock. Now we're going to take the lock out. If you, a quick note on taking the lock out, only take out the lock itself if this hole is not here on the outside of the door. If that hole is not there, take the lock out. If the hole is there, leave the lock in. But we're going to demonstrate as if the hole was not there. Okay, lock is out. So now that everything's out, if your door was shipped or installed before 2022, this hole on the exterior of the door will not be there. After 2022, we pre-routed it in the event that we went back and put a keyed lock in. So it's important to note that, taking these black things out, if this isn't here, you're just going to have these two holes here. This hole location will have to be measured, marked, and drilled on site. It's very simple. It is the perfect center between these two holes. So keep it in line and directly center it. It's really easy to just use a small steel ruler to mark it off. I always recommend starting with a small bit to start your hole. This is an 1/8 inch bit. This right here is a center drill. These work really well in these types of situations. There's no fraying on the fiberglass. If you don't have one of these, just step it up in drill size to 3/8 of an inch. That's the size of a hole here. So once you've got the hole made, then you can move on to installing the keyed locking handle. Once you have your hole made, if you need to make the hole, you install the lock back into the door and you'll put in your keyed locking handle. The keyed locking handle has an interior handle, exterior, 2 screws, the locking cylinder, keys, a white spacer, and a new lever that has no arm on it. So we'll start with the exterior handle. I've got the 2 black grommets installed in the handle instead of the door. That just kind of makes it a little easier. Start by putting the keyed cylinder into the hole. It can only go in one way, and then you take this this white spacer with the 2 prongs, and those will face the cylinder, and they get put in like that. You're going to want to put the keys in case you need to actually move the lock around while you're installing it, and then we'll put this whole thing in the door all together. Okay, so now everything's aligned, and what we're going to do now is go to the interior with our other parts. Should be good. You can see now this lever is sticking through. You'll slot the new lever onto that, And again, this handle has the grommets, the black grommets installed already. So we're just gonna go right over that. Fall right into place. Hold it tight. And put the screws in. Again, if you're using a power tool, just be careful you don't over tighten. The door should be nice and snug without getting too crazy on the screws. If you do end up over tightening the screws, you can actually collapse the cavity in here and the door won't shut as well. So that's another thing to check for troubleshooting. If you're having trouble shutting the door, this could be squished by the handle screws. So anyways, that's the steps to put in a key locking handle. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please reach out.